Hello folks, welcome to Lester's Custom Truck Shop. Israel, this is your DX2547 less com enhanced. What I've done so far is replace the buffer filter for the voltage regulator. Increased it from a 1000 to a 3300. I have replaced the buffer filter for the DC input, the power, from a 1000 to a 4700. That's a 4700 microfarad cap. I replaced your first RF amp with a 2SC2999, and I replaced your 25 kilohertz wide filter with a 15 kilohertz wide filter. Okay. I've done the clarifier mod. Actually, let me show that to you. Show you what we got here. Alright, I'm on channel 20. You can see that's 205, and it doesn't matter where this thing is now, it doesn't do anything. Alright, the radio will slide down on AM, it slides down to 198. Okay, and it goes up to 207.5. But right there is 12 o'clock. And we're zeroed up. Now, lower sideband slides a little more than that. It goes up to 208. It goes down to 197. Okay, upper sideband goes down to 200 and goes up to 207. That's just the differences in the coils in the radio. Not a whole lot you can do unless you want to spend a lot of money reworking the circuitry, or if you want to do the Lescom Deluxe clarifier. If we do the Deluxe clarifier, you get more slide, but that's plenty of slide. I don't think this allows you to get down to the zeros. And I'll be installing the LC 35128 and giving you an upgrade to the 192 right here shortly. And once we do that, you'll have the plus 10 kc switch. So on skip channels, you hit the plus 10 kc switch, and you can go up there and slide down from there if you want to split them. Okay, but the way I got it set up now allows you to split the channels. Okay, all right. Oh, and I've got your dual filters, or dual I got your dual finals installed. Okay, and all the supporting components. Alright, there it is. And we got plenty of power coming out of it. In fact, I may have to turn it down a little bit once we put the AD203 in here. We'll have to see whether or not it is it's going to overdrive it. And I'll be able to tell that on the scope and stuff. Okay, more to come. Good morning, folks. Welcome to Lester's. Israel in New York. This is your 2547. I think I've already done some videos on this, but then we got to talking about the amplifier and how you wanted to be able to just run the radio. So this is what I did. Look at what I come up with back here. That's right, RFX150. So what I did with the DC, this is your DC power now. Okay, it's 8 gauge cable. What we're doing, we're bringing it inside here, right through the old DC patch. Okay, the amplifier is directly connected to this cable, so when this is connected, you have 12 volts on your amplifier. Alright. Now the switch, the DC switch. When you're in DC, okay, both the radio and the amplifier are running on this power. Alright. When you're in AC, the radio's running on AC power only. Okay, so you can disconnect this and still use your radio, but this is your coax connector now. This one is just a dummy. It doesn't do anything. The cable is actually tied off and the ends heat shrinked inside the radio, just in case we ever want to put it back. Okay? But if I were you, I would run this, the radio and everything, on this. Okay? Now it pulls the radio and the amplifier. The radio's got the dual finals in it now. The radios and the amplifier pull about, I think it's right around 20 amps. We'll look at it again on the meter when we do some testing. But that's how I've got it set up. With it in DC, you can run amp and radio. Okay? AC, radio only. In fact, you probably, when you've got it in AC, should just go ahead and disconnect this. Alright? Okay. Here's another thing. This is your amplifier control. With this switch down, the amp doesn't work. Okay? The keying voltage for the amplifier is interrupted. With this up, your amplifier gets the keying voltage from the radio and triggers the amp to key up. This is your fan switch. Now, I don't know why I did that just then, because it's been running fine. Must be some trash in there. I'll have to look and see what the deal is on that. Okay, yeah, it was a little bit of trash that had gotten into one of the fans. I'm not sure what it was, piece of paper or something. But here's your fans. So when you're running the amp hard and heavy, keep these guys on. And even when you turn the radio off, see that right now the radio's on, you see that light. Turn the radio off, the fans will keep running. This switch right here will control the fans if this cable is connected. Alright, you hear them getting faster. They slowly come on and speed up. But they are moving some air. You can probably hear the air hitting the microphone. You can think about that. What you can do is lay something on top of this, a piece of metal. Don't put paper on it. Lay a piece of metal across the top of this, and it will pull the air all the way through the heatsink. But at the same time, when you put something over this like that, the heatsink can't dissipate heat on its own. So, you know, run the amp till it starts getting warm, and then turn the fans on. When you're happy that it's cooled down enough, cut the fans off. Or if you're going to be just transmitting hot and heavy, just leave the fans on. Alright. Okay. I think it's about done. Let me get the covers on it. And, oh, where are the covers? I put the covers back in the box. I don't like keeping them up here because I'm afraid they get damaged. So, I'll go get the covers and put it back together, and we'll do a final video. But anyway, I showed you the Lescom stuff inside here, I'm pretty sure. There's the upgraded capacitor, final DC input buffer filters, 4700 microfarad up from 1000. This one's 3300 up from 1000. I've done the 15 kilohertz wide filter, and there's your 2SE2999 transistor, first RF transistor. And all of these are coming with the Schottky diodes now, you know. So used to, I would have to replace all the germaniums, and here there was a total of 6. There's 2 there, 2 there, and 2 there that all got replaced with Schottkys. And if you've got an older 2547 or a DX959, you want to replace these two right here, and these two. Okay, pay attention to the orientation. The lines will tell you which way to do it. All right. More to come. Okay, Israel. I think I got it finished. Okay. A few things I need to show you. I went ahead and did the 10-turn clarifier and the Lescom Deluxe clarifier. Both. This guy right here is now your band switch. In the normal position, you're in the normal 40. 2 clicks to the left, you start at 26065 and go to 26. Shit, you can't even see that. Go to 26505. Okay. Next one starts at 515, ends at 955. There's your normal CB band. One starts at 41 and goes to 85. Next one starts at 86 and goes through 97. Okay. Get back on that guy there. Alright, some things that I need to show you. Alright. Your clarifier. This button doesn't do anything as far as the clarifier is concerned anymore. Okay. What this guy does, this is your high cut filter. I'm not going to connect it to an outside antenna because we got thunderstorms in the area tonight. I think you're going to like that. Okay. Alright, this guy over here, your PA switch is now your plus 10 kc switch. Push him in, you jump up 10 kcs. Okay. There we go. That's better. Alrighty. I've already showed you the power. What else did I want to show you? Oh, there's the high cut filter circuit. And your DC power. Turn the volume down. DC power comes in on this guy here. Okay, I remembered what you told me. So with this guy here connected to DC power, it powers your amp. There's your amp. That's an RFX150. I had to move some things around in the warehouse this weekend to make room for another shipment of stuff. So I ran into a box that had a box of these in it. So instead of the AD203, you now have an RFX150. Like I said, I found 4 of these. One's on your radio, which means I got 3 left. They're going for $200 a piece in case anybody's interested in having one installed. And I'm only going to install them on 2547s. Okay, so if you got a 2547 in here now and you want an RFX150 on it, need to let me know, and I'll send you a PayPal invoice. Either that, or I might just put them on the website. I'm not sure yet. But around 2, and if you want the fans, it'll be $250. Okay. All right. Something else I wanted to show you, Israel. There's a power connector for the fans where you can disconnect it if you need to for some reason, like changing one out or whatever. This guy here is your fan switch. Now they do that when they're cold. But once it warms up, it won't do that. I don't know why it does it, but they all do it. It's not rubbing against anything. You know, it's just noisy. You hear them getting faster. Now, this one is your amp control. Okay? With this guy here up, your amplifier is in play. It gets the 8-volt signal from the radio that tells it that the radio is keyed, and it also keys the relay in the amplifier at the same time. Okay? So you don't need to worry about a sideband switch or any of that stuff. Now, this amplifier, I believe, is class B. Okay? So you don't need to worry about biasing for sideband. This is your antenna connector, the one that's physically on the RFX150. The one that's down here is now a dummy. It's not connected to anything. Okay? So connect your antenna here. Remember, amp control, fans. Okay? And see, when they started up that time, they didn't do it. It's weird. Okay, there's your LC35-192. The difference between the LC35-128 and the LC35-192 is that the LC35-192 has 192 channels. The LC35-128 only has 128 channels. Okay. All right, your clarifier slides 10 up and 10 down. Let's go ahead and check that out. Okay, right there's 975, that's 10 up. It'll slide down to 955. You're gonna love this 10-turn clarifier. Well, I think one of your other radios already has that. Okay. Get back up to center slot. Now, the knobs on there are pretty tight. I added a little bit of hot glue on there just before I slid it on. So if it comes back off, just put just a tiny little bit of glue in there and slide it back up on the shaft. It squeezes the shaft pretty hard anyway, so I don't think you'll have any problem with that. But I think that concludes the build. Okay. All I got left to do is put the covers on it. I've already showed you the output power. And wow, that son of a bitch works good. Okay, Israel, I sure hope you enjoy this one. It was my pleasure to build it for you. This is Israel's, I think, 5th radio or 6th radio. I'll have to go back and count. But he is a repeat customer, and that tells me that I'm doing something right. Okay, folks, I hope y'all having a good Labor Day weekend. 7-3, everybody. Okay, Israel, I decided to do some power checks before I put the covers back on it. Right now, we're just on the radio. I've got a 100 watt slug on that side, so we'll be reading on the bottom scale. 20 is actually 20 watts. Okay, that little line in between the 0 and the 20, that's going to be 10 watts. On this side, I have a 250 amp slug in, because like I told you guys before, I like to run the multiplier on the ×1 scale. I think you get a more accurate reading. So we will be reading on the top scale of the meter. Okay. All right. I'm AM channel 20. Dead key. Right at about, what is that, 10 watts? That's with RF power turned all the way up. Hello audio, audio 1 2 1 2 audio. About 40 watts forward swing, or I'm sorry, peak envelope power. Let's see, do we have any forward? Yeah, we got forward swing on that too. Okay, now I'm going to go to sideband. On the lower side, channel 20 still. Hello audio 1 2. What is that, about 42? Audio. And the peak envelope power is about 42 as well. According to that. Okay, now let's do something else here. I'm still hearing thunder bumping around out there. Okay, amp on. AM, channel 20. Dead key. What's that, about 36, 38 watts? Audio. Peak envelope power, it says, is a little over 200. Okay, that's on AM. Here's lower side. Audio. I better put a bigger slug in it. That's pegging the needle on the 100-watt scale. Audio. That's about, let's see, each one is 10, so that's 110 watts RMS. Audio. Okay. Audio. About 200 peak envelope power. All right. Oh, you probably want to see it on this. Audio, hello, hello, audio. Audio 1 2, 1 2, audio. Audio, hello. Hello, audio, audio 1 2. Audio 1 2. All right. That was sideband. Let's go to AM. Audio, hello, hello, audio. Audio 1 2, 1 2, audio. Audio testing, testing 1 2. Audio test. All right, let's do this. We're on AM. Try to keep the light out of the picture. That's AM. We're on channel 20. Now I'm picking this up with my bird sampler, so I'm not real sure why this damn Regal is bouncing around like that, because it's constant coming out of the radio. Alright, that's that was AM. Let's see what sideband looks like. Picked up the sidebands, and of course it saturates with that 1000 hertz tone in there. Audio, hello, hello, audio. Audio 1 2, 1 2, audio. Audio, hello. Alright. Let's see. And it's starting to get warm. It's just warm though, it's not hot yet. Okay. But there's your power checks. It's amazing. Hello, audio. Audio 1 2, 1 2, audio. Audio, hello, hello, audio. About 180, I would say 190. And about 110 RMS. Okay. Just remember, your switches back there, the one closest to the power wires is for the amp control, and the one on the end over here is for your fans. You know, I'm wondering which one is making that noise. They're not hitting anything, and it just does it intermittently. Anyway, if it fails, let me know. I'll replace it. Okay? All right, Israel. Let me, I'm on the, basically said, go down, put the covers on it. Go down to the shipping room, put the covers on it, box it up, and get it out of here.